Hi, welcome to the YT keyword comparator. In this video, I'm just going to take you through very simply how you can use this particular program. Now, the program is very simple to use, almost needs no instructions at all, but just as you can see exactly what you can do with it, I'm going to take you through that now. So as an example, I've got my keyword comparator open, and you just simply enter your keyword niche or whatever subject you want. In this case, I'm going to go for best long grain rice. And as soon as I click the search button, it's going to go off and basically pull back the top 25 or so videos from YouTube for me with all the information. And there you can see now we have a snapshot or an image of the actual video itself. We have the title, in this case, how to make the perfect long grain rice. We've got a description. That's the description of the video producer as placed on YouTube. And we've got some other information over here, the number of likes it has and whether it's been favorites or how many views it's had. So it gives some idea of the actual value of the keyword or the value or the views of the videos. You can kind of make some kind of estimate of the actual value of those particular key phrases. But this particular software, the numbers here are rather not the important part. What this is designed to do, as it says at the top, is a keyword comparator. And the idea is it allows you to compare the keywords in the title and the description to kind of best allow you to set up your videos and to correctly format your title and your descriptions to get the best rankings that you can. So the first thing you can do is just do a straight comparison of the titles. You can see here how to make the perfect long grain rice, how to cook long grain rice, how to cook long grain rice, healthy recipes. So we can get an idea of the way the title is actually put together. We can also look at the descriptions themselves. This guide shows you how to make the perfect long grain rice. Watch this and other related videos here. One question I get asked most frequently is how do I cook rice? So we get a flow or an idea of what Google or what YouTube is looking for in their top ranked videos, in this particular keyword or this particular title. So it also does an analysis of the titles, all the titles of these top, there's about 25 videos on here, so about the top 25 videos. I can simply click this keyword title analysis and we get a table up, and what it will tell us is the most used or the most found individual keyword within the title. So in this case it's found rice 31 times, it's found long 22 times, it's found grain 22 times, it's found how 12 times. So this is great information for us because we know that these highly used keywords are obviously something that Google are looking for to put these particular videos into the top 10, top 20 of the actual search results. What we can do with this, we can similarly, if I just close that one off, we can do the same thing with the keyword description or keywords in the description. We can analyze that. Again, you see slightly different results. We've got rice 21 times. We've got some of the generic words, the to and the, a, you, this. We've also got long 11 times. We've got grain 10 times. So if we look down here, we can see some other things. For instance, I've got brown. So that makes sense. You got brown rice and white rice. So let me take this brown, for instance. In this case, I'm going to extend this and say the best brown long grain rice. It's giving me another idea. And I can run those results again. And now we'll see that we've probably got different results. And again, we can analyze or compare the titles, we can compare the descriptions, or we can do a keyword analysis on those again. And now if we look at this case, in the title, we've got rice, long grain, and brown as expected. More keywords, more brown used as a keyword. And we can help us look down. We've got white down here, so of course that's another alternative. We could have best white long grain rice and best brown long grain rice. They're all great ideas for additional videos. And of course, these are related keywords. These are latent semantic keywords, if you like, or LSI keywords that they're the kind of keywords that Google are expecting to find in the top ranked videos. That's the key point here. Another thing I can do is I can actually run a report or run a search directly from these links. So if I want to look specifically at grain, for instance, then I could just click grain And again, it will go off and it will research again the whole thing for me. I get my 25 odd videos that I can look through and check all the titles, and now I can start to find, as I say, some of these LSI keywords, etc., by going into the keyword title analysis and what are keywords related to grain. And we've got brewing here, and obviously they can use grain to brew alcohol, so that takes us off into a whole new subject. We've got all grain, whole, pearl mutter. Not sure what these are, but if you're a rice enthusiast, I'm sure they'll mean stuff to you, or if it's a niche that you're in. Let's have a look at the keyword descriptions again, and again brewing comes up quite a lot here. So you can see now that this is actually finding some great additional keywords, great ideas for new videos, etc. Okay, so that gives you the main core of keyword comparator and how that works. Of course, if you want to go and look specifically at the video, you can click, in this case, the image of the video, and it will take you to YouTube, and you'll be able to actually look at the full details on YouTube itself, watch the video if you want, etc. And you can get all the details you want. Now, one final thing, once you have some information up here that you want to hang on to, or perhaps want to review later, as I say, remember it comes with the title description, the number of words in the description, how many likes it's got, and how many views, etc. And you can actually export this information. Just click the export button and save that off of whatever file name you want. Data 2, save that off, and it's saved off as a CSV file or a .csv file or a comma separated file. And what that means is you can open up that with any particular spreadsheet. And if I in fact go to that file now, let me just open this up a second. You can see my file, data 2 CSV there, and I can open that. In this case, I'm going to open it with OpenOffice Calc. You can also use Microsoft Excel or any similar spreadsheet that you particularly have a preference for. And you can just check that's formatted okay. OK that, and it'll open up in a spreadsheet for us. As you can see, in this case, we've got, say, top 25 videos. We've got all the titles that we can compare. We have all the descriptions. And we can run comparisons against that and to see what we've got there. I mean, additional information over here like favorites, likes and views. Okay, that's finished a quick overview of our, well, the baby in our YT stable, if you like. And if you find this software useful or interesting, then you really need to check out our full YT knowledge tree commercial software, and of course our YT knowledge tree spy software, but between them really give you an in-depth analysis of everything in YouTube. And you can find links to those underneath this video. Enjoy.